The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Chen uploaded the battle footage. High Chancellor Vexrian's scales paled as the hologram materialized above the assembly floor. "This," Chen said quietly, "is what happened to the Krell fleet that attacked New Brisbane." The recording showed Earth's response to the massacre. 3 days prior, Krell raiders had glassed the colony. 2 million humans dead in minutes. The Council had sent condolences, offered mediation, expected the usual diplomatic protests. They hadn't expected this. The human fleet emerged from slipspace like vengeful ghosts. No warnings, no negotiations, just overwhelming, surgical violence. Krell battleships, vessels that had terrorized dozens of species, were torn apart with terrifying efficiency. "Merciful stars," breathed the Luminari delegate. "They're not taking prisoners." "No," Chen confirmed. "We're not." The footage showed human Marines boarding the Krell flagship. What followed made even the carnivorous species in the Council flinch. The humans fought with cold, methodical brutality, room by room, deck by deck, leaving no survivors. "This violates every rule of warfare," Vexrian protested. "The conventions clearly state." "The conventions," Chen interrupted, his voice dangerously calm, "were written by species who wage war for resources, territory, political advantage. You fight calculated conflicts with acceptable losses." He gestured at the hologram. The Krell didn't attack a military target. They murdered 2 million civilians. Children, families. They broadcast the massacre as entertainment. The recording shifted to show the aftermath. The glassed remains of New Brisbane, bodies fused into the melted streets. A child's toy preserved in cooling slag. "So yes, Chancellor, we broke your rules. Civilians, you don't trigger a military response. You trigger something much older, much worse. This is barbarism," the Valkyrie representative shrieked. "No, Chinkarektiv. This is restraint." The chamber erupted in confusion. "Restraint." Vexrian's voice cracked. "You exterminated an entire fleet. You showed no mercy." "We showed perfect mercy," Chen replied coldly. "We could have glassed their homeworld. We could have virus-bombed their colonies. We could have done to them what they did to New Brisbane 100 times over." He paused. "We didn't. We destroyed only those directly responsible. Only their military. Only the ones who pulled the trigger." He pulled up another display. Earth's nuclear arsenal, its biological weapons, its planet crackers. Technologies that made even the Council's weapons look primitive. "This is what restraint looks like, Chancellor. Because if we'd chosen revenge instead of justice, there wouldn't be a Krell homeworld to return to. There'd be an asteroid field and a warning." The Krell delegate, who'd been silent until now, finally spoke, his voice shaking. You wouldn't dare." Chen's smile was colder than vacuum. "We absolutely would. But we didn't." "Know why?" He leaned forward. "Because despite everything, we still believe in proportional response. You killed 2 million of ours. We killed 2,000 of yours, the ones responsible. Not civilians. Not children. Just warriors. That's still a gift," Chen finished. "Because my people are screaming for total war. My government is barely holding them back. Right now, Earth wants blood, and I'm standing here explaining why they shouldn't have it." The Council sat in stunned silence. "So here's what happens next," Chen continued. "The Krell Empire will pay reparations. They will surrender those who ordered the attack for trial. They will never, ever threaten a human world again." His voice dropped to a whisper. "Because the next time, Chancellor, we won't be restrained. We'll show you what human revenge actually looks like. And you'll beg for the mercy we showed today." He transmitted a final image, a memorial on Earth. Millions of names carved into stone. "We remember our dead, Chancellor. Every single one. And we never, ever forget who killed them." Vexrian swallowed hard. "The Council will ensure the Krell comply. See that you do." Chun gathered his materials. "Because Earth is giving you one chance to prove these conventions mean something. That justice exists in your galaxy.